tying on. Luckily, people saw the email. Yay. We'll give everybody a minute to get here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hi, everybody who's just tying on. As you probably saw, because you got on here, that we were having some technical difficulties. So we'll get started here in just a second. Thanks for your patience. We could probably get started. Looks like we've sort of slowed down on people joining. So hi, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. Nothing says 2021 like a technical difficulty with your Zoom, right? Sorry. We used our Girl Scout skills, called in help, got on Facebook and tried to send out a new message. So clearly some of you got this message. We're definitely recording this and we will have it available for everybody. So thank you for taking the extra steps to figure out how to get on tonight. It's we were sweating there for a little bit. Our lesson is we always tie on early. Luckily we did. We were able to figure out something, but it took us a while. Okay, so a couple things. I think I know most of you that I can see tying on. I'm Leslie Rival, at the CEO at the council. So thanks for joining us. I have Crystal Kennedy on here. I don't know if you've actually ever seen Crystal. You might have talked to her on the phone. And Larissa Wilhelmi here also, same thing. Not sure if you've seen her in real life or on a Zoom, but there she is. And then Kelly Fitzgerald looks like she's here, but she actually was our savior. She's just tying on still to help us. So she might be in and out, but she's not really on the call with us yet tonight. So we are here to talk about fall product, AKA MagNuts. And we're glad you guys could join us. There's a lot of things that are the same. As every year, there's a few things that are different. So Larissa is going to go over those for you. We did get a 15-minute start late. We'll still try to end by 8 because we know everybody's got a life. We'll try to kind of zip up and catch up. But we just to make this move smoother, we have you not able to speak right now, but we'll definitely open it up if you want to speak later or ask questions that don't get answered. And also there's a little feature down at the bottom of your screen called raise your hand. And there's also one called Q&A. If you want to put questions in the Q&A, Crystal will monitor those. It's better for us if you do them there because that allows us to kind of keep track of them. If it's in the chat, sometimes they get lost. So the Q&A is the best spot to put your question. And then, and again, later, if you want to raise your hand and ask it out loud, if we didn't answer a question well, we'll be glad to call on you to do that too. We're not trying to keep you quiet. It just helps to move things along. Larissa's going to go over a PowerPoint with the highlights, talk about recognitions and reporting and financial information and reporting. And like I said, Crystal will be monitoring things along and we'll try to get out of here by 8. So I'll leave it over to Crystal. We did get some questions right off the bat, and I'll leave those to to Larissa. So we might just go through those really quick because they're probably questions that everybody has. So thanks again for joining us, and go ahead, Larissa, thanks.
Oh, no problem. If you guys want to, the first question was basically regarding encampment and how are we going to include MagNuts, AKA fall product, into encampment credits? And the answer is yes. And they are not mutually exclusive for camp, day camp, and overnight camp. So that means they are dual. You will be earning for the troops, and the girls will be earning credits for both day camp, overnight camp, and encampment for both fall product and cookies. So yay. Oh, Leslie, you're going to have to prompt me on the next question. Oh, yes. How do IRGs or independent Juliets participate? You do not have to be part of a troop to participate in MagNuts. You can easily have the parent can log in and sign up the girl with or without an email. And this was something I was going to go over anyway, is you do not, as a girl, have to receive the email in order to participate. If a girl has participated in previous years, you would log in on your the email you used before and your password. And if you don't remember your password, like I typically don't, which is what locked us up today, yay, you have the option to just click forgot password and it will prompt you and send you a new email to set up a new password. So to answer the question, what it is going to ask you when you log in, whether you are a returning participant or a new participant, once you fill in all the information, it will ask you what troop number. You can either remember this or just say, I don't know, because what will happen is some girls will go into a holding tank and Crystal or I will put them into our made up troop number, which just happens to be our council code 603 and the year 2021. I figured we could all remember it that way. So any independent girls, Juliets, go, that's their troop number. Okay.
Get started with the slideshow.
Crystal, did you want to say a couple of words first?
Well, you know, some of us might be sitting here today and wondering why to participate in fall product. And one of the things that we really want to impress upon you guys is it is so much easier than cookies. You do not have to do booth sales. You are not going to have to hold on to extra inventory. And there's a huge amount of flexibility within this program. If your troop decides that they still want to do those door-to-door traditional order card sales, you've got that ability. If you guys want to step back and take it to a more digital level, the girls get to design their own storefronts. You can still have that personal touch with local orders by keeping them with that girl delivery, or it can be direct shipped. Your proceeds that you earn are a little bit higher than what you get for cookies, so you're actually earning more for doing less work. That's basically some of the reasons why you might want to participate. We do have some more that we can certainly go into, but I think we should move it along with the slideshow and we can definitely open up at the end for any questions and answers that you guys have.
Woo. Well, that's not the right screen.
Actually, while you are setting up that slideshow, I've got a question coming in from Rachel right now. And it says that when she's logging in, it shows the old council that she moved from. And is that something that she can fix, or does she need a new login?
No, she can actually go ahead and fix that. And if you still have issues, the customer support with M2 will allow you to, they can walk you through it if you can't change your council number. And it might be something I need to do for you, Rachel. Let me see on the back end if I can do that. If not, I will, I'll steer you towards the proper resources, which would be the support number. And I apologize, you guys. I am obviously, it's been a long time since I have done Zoom. I'm used to Teams, and I obviously don't know how to share my screen.
We see it.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
You can. Well, look at that. Okay, so it's pretty basic on how this works. You guys are going to receive an email at midnight tonight. If you don't, just let me know, or Crystal, and she and I will make certain that you get the email. I downloaded this directly from Salesforce, so you should be in there. This is going to be the email. No, it's not going to say 2014, I promise. This is the email you are going to receive. And again, all you need to do is click on the embedded email to set up your password, or to click on here to create your password, or you just log into girlscoutmagazines.com admin and log in with your credentials from the previous year. After that, you're just going to go right to the volunteer landing page. First, You have to watch a lovely training video, which I did not torture you with tonight since you were going to have to watch it tomorrow or the next day anyway. So you will have to watch it. It's not that long. I think it's a walloping 5 minutes. It is very informative. If it doesn't answer all your questions, please contact us. Then you get to create your troop leader avatar and you get to have fun with that. Then, and the girls get to do the same thing independently. After that, you are going to see all the girls. It will have populated for you based upon what we downloaded into M2 for you. If you don't see a girl, unfortunately, this year we can't have you individually add them. I will have to do it, or Krista will have to do it at the council level. So you can put them into a holding tank, or you can email us and say, hey, I don't have XYZ. We will add them in there for you. After that, you guys can do everything once you log in, watch the video, create your avatar, and do your email blast. So it's up to you guys to send out the parent and girl emails. From the service unit level, service units, you guys are going to be doing the same thing, but to the troop. Troop will then pass it down to the next level. The email Guardian Blast is pretty basic. You can put in personal information if you want, or make it more personalized. You can use also just the general template that they already have. And then again, you can edit or enter any parent guardian emails that are not there. You just can't enter girls. That's the only limitation you have. This is basically what your campaign headquarters for troop and service units are going to look like. Obviously, with the service units, you're going to have troops participating in an extra box under all of this. So troops, you will be able to see how many avatars your girls have made, how many emails have been sent, how many photos, if any, were uploaded, as well as videos. You will also see all your sales information here. You also, this is your platform where you can see all your banking and payments, all your reports, and then even your troop summary, amount, and due reports. It's all right here on this page. This is where you would also do your paper order entry. This is where you also see rewards, or as we like to refer to them as recognitions. So the girl recognitions, you can view each individual earner. It'll pop up the girl's name, which troop she's associated with. So service unit managers, you can also look at this. You do have the option to elect the recognitions for individual girls if by the deadline date they have not done it. Otherwise, it's going to end up on Crystal and my tables to select, and we will do the best thing that we can. So you can see detailed reports. And again, you guys, I can email you this PowerPoint if you like. There's a lot more detailed information in here on individual girls as well. Also on this is the troop banking count and troop payments. 90% of all the payments are going to happen online, unless the girls are going door to door and doing orders with friends and family in their neighborhood. But again, there's a new feature within the girl platform and on their storefront. They can download it's really cool, you guys. It's a door hanger, and they can create their own individual QR codes. So their neighbors can go to that individual girl's storefront. And again, it's contactless at this point. So the girls don't have to take money. You don't have to deal with that. It all is done digitally. That's why I love this program. No money. Again, all of the troop payment information is going to be in this one spot. You can also individually add girl payments if the parent has not done it, but you see it on the website. You can just make that entry very easily. And then again, it will show you the balance that's due at the end of the season to council if there is one. All the reports are under one link, and you have various reports you can run, all sales, magazine sales, direct net. You can see all of this. I don't need to read it out to you. I love PowerPoints. You know, it's like I'm stating the obvious. It is pretty self-explanatory. Again, you can dive down into each individual girls and see who she or owes a delivery to or who owes what for which delivery. And then again, all of this links to the troop summary amount that and amount due report. Oops. Then the service unit dashboard, like I said, it's very similar, except that you actually can see, you can work within the troops and see what the troops have done. Again, please make sure you do your patch, because you guys will all get your own crossover patch, which is really cute. Everybody wants a snowsuit. Also in here are the delivery tickets. And this is really important since I am relying on Salesforce and current addresses and listings. If you want things not to go to a troop, but to the service unit leaders, this is where you are going to fill out under delivery tickets where you want the delivery directly shipped to you. Obviously, some things are going to be coming to council for those places in Anchorage that don't have service units. Crystal and I are the service unit managers. And so we will be delegating and breaking out all the orders for those troops and those girls. But outlying areas, like I know for a fact, Kim Ballard is in here. I looked at her account the other day and saw how she likes it delivered, where she wants it delivered, and that she wants a phone call before it's delivered. So you can make all sorts of those specific delivery items, and AML will abide by it. So the freight companies will call you in advance, send you a text message, whatever you want, and you can put all of that in the delivery ticket information. These are the great patches that we can do. So this volunteer patches and the service unit patches, this is where once you make your avatar, you're not going to get to see your avatar in a snowsuit. This is when you go in and create your patch. So you have a choice of a pink or a green snowsuit. It will say volunteer on the bottom and your name. You can do the research dome or the ship. And of course, our lovely mascots, Tuppy the penguin, and we haven't named the baby. Somebody can come up with a name, I am certain, after that. And again, you can switch your snowsuits up. Your avatar will be dressed in the snowsuit and you will be mailed you this patch, and this is what it will look like at the end of the season. And these are important dates, which are on the flyers, which are on the website. And I did reconcile all the dates, so they are all uniform from here on out. So program launches officially for girls and anybody who wants to participate on the 17th, Friday at midnight, with or without the emails from troop leaders and service units. There are some kind of overlapping dates, and I apologize about that, because we have service unit, troops, and then council all having to enter particular time periods of paper versus recognitions, etc. Some of the dates seem redundant, but they're not really. Just basically everything ends on the 14th. It starts on the 17th of September. It ends on the 14th of November.
Larissa, I think this would be a great time to break in. Sarah wants to know, she thinks she missed this, but when can they start logging into M2?
Tonight at midnight. Or tomorrow morning in a civilized hour, if you would prefer. You should be receiving your email. Literally, it's East Coast time, but they actually dated, they changed the time frame on our calendar so everything can be turned in midnight Alaska time versus having to do it at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everything is Alaska's time zone. So midnight tonight, you have access to M2, but you will want your email just to make the quick link. And if you do not see an email by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, please don't hesitate to call either Crystal or I or our customer care. They will be able to get you logged in and linked in. Does that answer your question, Sarah, I hope? Okay. Last but not least, this is pretty much it for the service units. Just remind the troops to log in, watch the training video, create their avatar, encourage the parent guardian launch email to participants. The return is 75%. If you send out the email, they will come. If you build it, they will come. So it's all easy and or said than done this time around. Again, emphasize the simplicity. It can be 100% contactless. That's just a high point, especially again, the girls can still simply deliver the items if they want. If not, it will just get shipped to them directly. This is the customer care number and email support. These guys are amazing. They will be able to answer more questions than even I am able to answer, or Crystal. I mean, 90% of you guys have been participating in fall product. And so you know more than Crystal and I do put together. And so we appreciate anybody's input. If there is blatant information we have forgotten right here and right now, but ultimately that is the end of my slideshow presentation because I wanted to make this short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you. And if you guys have any questions, again, look, I got to us out at 7:30 because I talked fast.
We do have a question in the chat. It says, where do we send the agreements and the safety pledge, or do you just keep them as a troop?
The safety pledge is for you and for your own edification. We would love the permission slips being sent to customer care at girlscoutsalaska.org. Or if you happen to have Crystal in my email, you can send it to us too. One way or another, they're going to direct them to us and we're going to file them. And then I'm going to link them into your account in Salesforce so everyone can see that you've already turned it in. So you don't have 20 people asking you for your permission form yet again.
I also just wanted to say, if you want to speak, definitely raise your hand and we can call on you or shoot some more question and answer in the chat log. We know that like Larissa said, many of you have done this before, and so you're good at it, you know about it, and we appreciate you doing it again. The girls do love it. I don't know if you saw my note. I buy something from every girl that asks me with their cute little avatar. So make sure that girls know that. I end up with a lot of Madagascar almonds at the end of the day, but I somehow eat all of them. But we would be glad to answer more questions. Looks like there's a question there, Crystal. From Michelle, do you see that one?
I sure do. Okay, so Michelle was wanting to know if troops were supposed to get the permission forms in the packets mailed or print from online because they were not in the packet.
No, so they were not in the packet. Go ahead, Crystal, you can answer it.
I just wanted to say we were trying to streamline this year, and we do have everything available on our website, but it is also easy for us to send out. I have been linking some documents within the chat. If you guys are not able to pull those down, let me know. I can certainly email them afterwards, but I want to go ahead and just sort of link those so you have them handy in case you just want to download them after today's meeting. Larissa, do you have anything else to add on that?
Nope, she covered it all. That's why we're the dynamic duo of your product program team. Woohoo!
Katie, so follow a challenge to make the girls make me regret my offer. I never regret the almonds. So.
Leslie, I've been telling people already. I've been telling them that it's the secret that's not so secret. So just so you know.
The other thing I did fail to mention, there are 2 new products that we have put into the lineup. We eliminated a couple that didn't work so well. We have honey roasted peanuts, which are to die for. Yes, I think I absconded with that entire tin and ate it solo. And then we also introduced honey barbecue snack mix. We decided we wanted a few more savory items. And the monkeys, yay, monkeys. Monkeys have been replaced by penguins. So the penguins are now peanut butter filled. Oh, and the other thing I was going to show you guys, if I can get it to come up, and apparently
We have some more
Mm.
questions too while you're looking.
So go ahead, and that's more important, but I will show you the beautiful tins as well.
Go ahead, Crystal.
We sure do. So a couple of people have said that they did not receive their packets. So how would they go about receiving those?
Anybody in the Anchorage Bowl that doesn't have a service unit, they're in the back of my car because I am your service unit. Let me know and I'll bring them to you, or we can make arrangements to have some clandestine exchange in some parking lot somewhere. Or I can deliver them to your house.
What about people outside of Anchorage?
Outside of Anchorage, we can, we don't have a lot of extras, but your service unit manager should have received them. Some may have gone to the wrong place. And if that is the case, we will try to remedy it. If not, we can print some additional things for you here in town and mail them to you.
So I put our, I put our email in the chat box, so just shoot us a note. Rachel and Dawn, we'll get your two names, Rachel and Dawn. Did you get those, Crystal, there? Okay.
Absolutely. I see that on here, that is Rachel and Dawn who didn't get their packets. If there is anyone else who is missing a packet, feel free to go ahead and put that either in the chat or in the Q&A, or just shoot us an email later. We do have all of these, most of this information is available on our website. What is not available on the website, we would be more than happy to send you as well. It's a great time for us to promote. If you haven't seen our newly redesigned fall product website, you might want to take a look. We have tried to streamline it for you guys. We've tried to make it a little bit easier. So if you are looking for resources, it's the middle of the night, maybe you don't feel like sending an email, check out that website. And from there, go ahead and follow up with us because we want to be here to support you guys.
There's a couple more people. Karen Llewellyn didn't get
Yep.
a packet. So
I see that.
Yeah.
Again, if you were under Anchorage, I'm trying to remember, I think it's south, north, and east don't actually have service unit managers. So I am the service unit manager. I have a lot of packets and envelopes in the back of my car. I am in the office tomorrow, and I will be here for the rest of the week. I'm not going anywhere, and I will leave the packets in the office if I plan on stepping away. So please come by the office, and I'd love to meet you in person.
We have another question from Susan. Do you have cute images we can use to make up flyers?
Yes, although we did do, I don't know if you guys saw our cute flyer, the little double-sided one that I made, and you guys can download this off the website. It is just the MagNut flyer. It's quick and easy. It's more for the girls and for the parents and troops than it is for the for customers. But again, the door handles, the door hangers are on the girl website or on their storefront to download that you can see. And yes, I can happily send you guys some additional paper to print yourself, or if you would like us to print it, we can do that as well. Just let me know.
Let me step in real quick here. I believe also, if I'm not mistaken, our partner M2, who helps us with the digital side, I believe they may also have some resources that are available for download. I will need to verify that, but I think there is some things, if I'm not mistaken, Larissa.
They don't have access to all of it. They just have access. It's at the council level,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Got
And
it.
they don't want to try to even navigate it because I can barely navigate it. But
Got
I can definitely get you guys some cute images that you guys can download. A lot of the penguins, the boat, the research dome. There's a lot of good ones that we can drop into a file and actually keep on the website if that would be the easiest place for you guys to have them. Emily and I can, and Crystal and I can all upload it tomorrow and have it accessible immediately.
Perfect.
There's another question from Tony Shine. Can multiple leaders have access to the administrator account?
Correct.
They can. Okay.
Yes.
Do they have to do anything special or just
No, we're aware that sometimes there are co-leaders and you've got some places have, some of the troops do have fall product managers, some are still the troop leaders. So we recognize that there may be more than one. So yes, you have access, both of you, to all that information.
Devin says the Valley goes to Cheryl and Ola for paperwork, right?
And they did go to Cheryl and Ola.
Okay. And then the troop in Juneau didn't get one, so they're gonna go to their.
Yes, yeah, and actually I inadvertently sent it to Brandon and not to Kimberly. That was an oversight on my part, but Brendan actually has all the packets, and it was an oversight on my part, so my apologies.
Okay, so Brandon Wingfield. There's also Troop 390 hasn't received anything.
I think you're in my council.
Is that an Anchorage? Mary, are you in Anchorage? Oh, Brandon.
Oh, thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that.
Brandon says that Kimberly does have the packets. So if you need to know how to get a hold of Kimberly, shoot us an email. We could connect you, but I mean, not Emily, Kimberly.
And again, if you want, yeah, I am your service unit manager, so I can make arrangements to meet up with you, or we can, you can come into the council office, whichever works best for you.
Susan asks, what's in the packet?
Basically, it is a large envelope where you can put the nut order, the paper order card, a small envelope to take monies, which we already have recognized that 90% of this is going to be digitally taken. And then basically it's just this flyer. So the nut order card is actually on the website as well, but I am, again, we are happy to print out additional copies of that if you want. Most of this is going to be taken digitally, not in paper. One of the reasons why we didn't do a lot of paper is I ended up recycling. I don't even want to tell you how big of a recycle bin I filled up when I came on board with 2 years worth of leftover paper products from previous seasons. And I made an executive decision that we kind of like our trees.
I think we've gotten all the questions. Definitely raise your hand if anybody wanted to speak out loud or we didn't answer a question. I don't see any more. Do you, Crystal?
I don't have any questions in the Q&A, but I did go ahead and take a review. We had a couple of questions that were submitted prior to our webinar, and one of the ones that I don't think we've touched on yet was someone had asked if friends and family can donate money to this fundraiser so that the girls can get credit rather than making purchases.
We do the Care to Share, which is for a Red Cross, just like with cookies. We are that they, again, we donate the product to Red Cross on the girls' behalf. Otherwise, there is no way to track a donation that gives the troop or the girl individual credit if a monetary donation is made.
Take them, it just doesn't.
They certainly can, but it's not going to give them credit or encampment credits or whatever. Does that, hopefully that answers your question.
And then, oh, go ahead. There's another one that says each troop still needs to fill out the financial form, even if we have done it in the past. I'm assuming it is on the.
It is on the website. And it's a fillable form. Okay. And honestly, if you want to make it for both fall product and cookies for 2022, I encourage you to. One form fills all. Because you're just going to see the same exact form. Instead of saying fall product, it's going to say cookies. And if you want to say it's both seasons, we'll take it.
Okay, great. Did we miss any other questions on the list, Crystal?
I am scrolling back through the list now. I think the main thing is that people are looking for packets. So after we wrap up here, I will make sure that we have a list from both the Q&A and the chat of who's looking for those packets. And we'll make sure that we get everybody the information that they need. Other than that, I'm not seeing any new questions come in. Do any of our seasoned experts, any of our volunteers out there have anything that they would like to add? You guys have been doing this longer than us. You probably have some hot tips that maybe even would help us out. So if anybody has anything they'd like to add, go ahead and raise their hand and one of us can unmute you. And we would love to hear from you guys if you'd like to share.
Don't be shy.
Oh, I see one.
All right. Hey, I see Rachel here. Okay, Rachel, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to talk.
It's kind of a comment, but also, I guess, a question. One of the problems that we ran into last year, not in this council, but individuals that purchased a magazine subscription would contact us after a certain amount of time when they didn't receive their magazine. And so I didn't really know, where to direct them to. So what I did figure out is it's really important that they save the receipt that they have when they purchase that magazine subscription, because it has kind of like, I guess, the ultimate company on it that's in charge of that, so that they can contact them to figure out where their magazine is. Because like we don't have access to that. So unless that changed, that's kind of a tip / question, if you guys know if information changed.
I can certainly reach out to our contacts and see if they have a general number or email address to bring up those. But thank you, Rachel. Good info.
There's another question from Dawn. She says, we're a new troop. What ways can we advertise? Can we post on social media? Can we set up a table in front of a business?
Social media has certain guidelines which are laid out in and on our website. I do not know every minuscule detail regarding social media, but that would be something that I would talk with our Marcom individual about. We don't encourage individual girls to be posting on something that is not going to be monitored by parents and troop leaders. And since it's as a troop, it's a group effort. If there's a way to do it as a group photo or as a group video and they want to post it on TikTok or YouTube, I know that that is allowed. It's just individual emails we are reluctant to have that shared.
The guidelines are definitely on our website. So, and maybe Crystal can put the link in our chat too, but they're definitely there. Because people, it is not, the answer is not no, for sure. You can definitely do that. So check our website out. And what about setting up a table in front of a business?
You can do this, but we would have to make arrangements with that business unless you have a relationship with them. Again, this isn't like cookies. You don't have product in hand to hand to anyone. All you would be able to do is take an order. This is supposed to be more of a friends and family. It's supposed to be a little bit smaller scale. Again, everything gets delivered to you after the fact. So it would be like taking an initial order during cookies.
Door to door, definitely, and do pre-sales just like they do in cookies.
Absolutely, which is where those door hangers with their individual QR codes are great.
So Brandon put some tips in the thing here, and I'll read them for her.
Great.
You don't know Brandon, she's down in Juneau. She said the biggest tip from seasoned pros: do all the things. Record the script with your girl's voice because her avatar talks in the emails and she sends it super adorable in her own voice. That's true, as someone who receives quite a few of them. Record a personal video for her site, and sales are so much higher when those things are done. That's completely true. People love to see your daughters and your friends and their friends online like that. And then she says, also hunt down your friends that you know already get magazines. It's a great way for them to just reorder their magazine. They don't have to, they can do it through your girl, then get the same magazines they always get. So that's those good tips.
The other bonus, but beside the magazines, is that there's no shipping costs with magazines. So what an ideal Christmas present, or whatever you could celebrate for all those family in the lower 48. No shipping costs.
Correct. And the timing on fall product is fantastic when you think about the holidays. This is all wrapping up right around the end of November. So you're looking at beautiful tins that you can put out for Thanksgiving, that you can give to people. I did have a couple of other things come up in the Q&A. One of the hot tips that came in is that Rachel was reaching out to the PTA at the school, and they were actually purchasing class magazine subscriptions for each teacher, which I think is a fantastic idea. And we also had another comment about social media, putting the QR code on social media. Social media is a really great way for you guys to leverage this program. What we want to impress upon you is to be careful. We don't want for girls' information to be put out there, or for it to be put into places that are very, very public. For instance, if you're a part of a Facebook buy and sell group, that would not necessarily be a place where you might want to put, my girl Sally Mae is selling and we're going to be here at Kaladi Coffee Shop. Those are the type of things that we want to take into mind. However, if you guys have troop social media pages, if you've got friends and family, absolutely. Social media is so powerful, and you can use that QR code. Once you guys get in, each troop is going to have access to their own QR code, if I'm correct, Larissa. Each storefront has?
Girls.
Each girl has a QR
Each
code.
girl.
Okay.
But again, I'm highly encouraging the girls to get together and to work together within the troop to do sisterhood and do a joint video.
Absolutely.
Hey, it's another badge they could earn. I made a video.
There's another question. Will the door hangers with the QR code on them be on the website, Kayla?
It's on the girl. No, unfortunately, it's an M2. So M2 is the media platform that Girl Scouts uses. We don't personally have access to that because each individual girl has to create her QR code, because it takes it just to their storefront. So it's nothing I can do because I'm not signing up an individual girl.
So when they get on their sites, that's where they'll get their QR code.
Yes. And they can design their own. It's actually a really good lesson in design. There's templates available for the door hangers, and the girls can design their own.
These are all great questions. Crystal just
Thank you,
posted
Crystal.
the website stuff, so great.
You guys are quick. I'm having to jump from screen to screen and post things in here, post documents. You guys are very fast. Keep them coming. Let's go. We got 7 more minutes.
We could always end early.
I'm
bath
okay with
time.
that too.
It's
It's
bath
up to
time
you
for some
guys.
kids.
Start late and early.
I am not seeing any more questions come in. If anybody's got anything that they would like to add, this would be a fantastic time.
I'm putting
Oh,
in
thank you.
I'm putting in the chat one more time. I can't remember how to spell it. Our email, if you have any questions, and I'll put our phone number.
Thanks, Kim. Oh, you got away from the game. Ha ha. Sorry. Football games, unless you're on your phone.
All right, I think we might have gotten all the stuff. Well, thanks, you guys.
Thanks,
for joining us.
everyone.
Thanks for punting and getting on the second email so much.
Thank you,
And
guys.
don't forget that this was recorded. So if you really want to go back and view it again, by all means, it'll be available.
We'll post it tomorrow. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.